Hey guys, welcome back, Gemini. I love you. I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be your Mercury Retrograde reading. It is general, so only take what resonates. We're going to see what we got going on for my good-looking Geminis. And if you do want a personal reading or a Mercury Retrograde reading, go down below, follow the link. Everything you know to book one with me is down there. And let's see what we got. All right. A lot of bull references, guys. I'm hearing Muhammad Ali say his saying, you're the bull, I'm the mastador. I don't know if you're actually physically training for something, because he was physically jumping rope and sweating to death when he said that. I feel like you're training. I heard, triathlon. Okay, triathlon. You're making something your bitch, basically. That's what I'm kind of getting there, Gemini. You're making something your bitch. I don't know if you're going to the gym. Oh, I did hear revenge body. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Man or woman, revenge with your body. I heard snatched. Okay. All right. I feel you. You go. I love that for you guys. I love that. That's funny. I did hear fall off track. During this time, this energy might be intense for you. It is an air sign for most of it. Libra, we are in Virgo right now. So it's initially Mercury retrograde in Virgo and then Libra. So if you are a Libra or have Libra in your chart or dealing with a Libra, it does feel more intense for my Geminis that have Libra in their chart or you're dealing with a Libra. So be mindful not to fall off track. Keep your routine. Keep doing what it is you do on a daily basis. Don't let anyone get you off track. I'm not sure why, but in the next 4 or 5 or so weeks, there might be something that tries to divert you off track. Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. It might be your own child. Child might have some things that come up. If your child has asthma, Gemini, even if it's a mild form where they only get prescribed an inhaler or albuterol when they're sick and that's when they're wheezing, if you're I got sun really strong here. If your son, I'm getting sun specifically. I usually don't try to generalize gender because masculine, feminine energy is in everybody, but I am getting sun. If they have normal asthma and they don't have to hit their inhaler, just make sure you keep it on them, especially if they are active, because I feel like something's going to happen where they're going to need it. I am getting a little bit of a state of emergency situation where you're going to be like, oh, thank God I have his albuterol. Thank God I have his inhaler. Something like that. So that's a small message for someone specific, clearly, but it came through. For others of you guys, I do see a message coming through that may trigger you off track. You're a Queen of Pentacles right now. You are grounded. You are steady. You got the things around you that you need. You got the people you need. You have your resources. Your money looks good. Your commitments are intact. You're honoring your responsibilities. You're feeling good. You're going about your day doing what you need to do with whoever you need to do it with. But there's some type of, it feels immature message with a page that's going to come through to you, Gemini, at this time. That I heard helter skelter. That's interesting. Helter skelter. That may throw you off track or like just get you in this energy of chaos almost. Don't get ungrounded. Don't let yourself get shaken. Plant your feet firmly in your life as we speak, because it feels like there's something petty that's either going to be said to you, sent to you. Right now, Gemini, your mind is very sharp. You don't have foggy brain. You're seeing things very clearly. You're seeing people very clearly. And you're in a very sponge type energy when it comes to observing and knowledge. You be the queen. Stay seated. Just observe. Observe this person. Don't get up for anybody, because someone's trying to make you get up. Someone wants you to get up off your throne. Man or woman. They want you to. I want to say, yeah. 9 of Wands and then the 8 of Swords. Trauma is stored in the nervous system. I repeat, trauma is stored in the nervous system. That's this 9 of Wands here. But you are very protected from people beyond this veil. Whether you knew them or not, our ancestors come through for us. Especially those that have been, ostracized or bullied. If you have more melanin in your skin, your ancestors are going to pull you through to make sure that your generation, your family gets to the next level. If you're from a family of poverty and health issues due to poverty, and your family doesn't make it to a very old age because of all these health defects and issues because of y'all growing up in a certain socioeconomic status, your ancestors are here to pull your family through to the next generation, pull them through to the next socioeconomic status, pull them up. I'm getting like someone being pulled up, like on a ladder almost, a conveyor belt. It's kind of what I'm seeing here. Some of you guys are being handed the torch in regards to your family line, breaking cycles, breaking generational curses, breaking traditions that just aren't healthy. You're not seeing that yet, though, is what I'm getting. I did get a scapegoat energy. You might feel like a scapegoat. You might feel like the black sheep, but it's simply because you are the chosen one to take on the heavy burden of breaking the cycles, but you will be set free eventually. It's just going to take a lot for you to get through the muck and mire of what's kept so many people in your family stuck for generations and generations back. But don't get up for anybody. When we break generational cycles, when we go through generational wounding and we beat it and defeat it, those that didn't, those that couldn't, those that weren't called forward in your family line to do it, can become hateful, can become jealous. I heard enraged. You might have somebody enraged about what it is you're sitting on. I heard a gold mine. I'm not sure what it is you're doing, Gemini, but someone perceives it to be a gold mine. Maybe you are a good investor. You might have a pretty penny in your bank account. You might have invested in stocks. I'm not sure what it is, but someone thinks you're sitting on a gold mine. Your job might be lucrative. But don't doubt for a second that you aren't surrounded by people that love you, even if your family has a hard time showing you authentic, genuine love because they have hate or envy in their heart. Don't for a second think that people that passed on beyond the veil don't come through for you or love you. And they've been there for you through everything you've gone through. They've seen everything you've gone through. You've never been alone, Gemini. But we have the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You are on to bigger and better things. And I'm just getting a lot of money here. A lot of stability, a lot of money, wealth, generational wealth. Again, for those of you that are breaking generational cycles, you are going to the next tax bracket that your parents, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, your great-great-great-grandparents and back, have never even fathomed of going into. Breaking generational cycles, breaking generational wounding. Some of you guys are really good with finances, with money management. I'm getting accounting. That's something that a lot of people in your family can't jive with, and it's because you're the chosen one to push them out of this negativity. Now, when we change energetically, when we grow, when we develop, when we evolve, energy is felt by every single person around us. Every person you talk to, every person you touch, every person you're in contact with feels your energy. That's why you got to be careful. Like attracts like. Birds of a feather flock together, right? You're like your 5 most people you hang out with. We become and morph into the energy that's around us if you're weaker, okay? There's been people stuck in muck and mire, stuck in dried cement with their feet in there. Can't get out of the cycles that you're about to break. I do feel something's about to break. I'm seeing someone take a hammer and go to a glass ceiling. You're about to break the glass ceiling. That's really cool, Gemini. But again, during this period, do not get off your ass for anybody. Don't get triggered enough to stand up and go after anybody. Don't do that. Because I do feel pettiness. This is a page. And petty people tend to be witty. They know how to poke and pry at the right wounds, at the right buttons. This person knows a button to push with you is kind of what I'm getting. What do we have for advice for Gemini? Don't think for a second, Gemini, you have been alone during your pain, during your suffering, during your trials. When you've had to run head on into that fire, you had your firemen around you, your fire women, your ancestors, your people, shielding you through that storm, shielding you through that fire. Every storm runs out of rain. Every fire runs out of flames. And for real. I don't care if you got to say this to yourself every day. Every storm runs out of rain. Every fire runs out of flames. Eventually, shit has to die down. I don't know why I heard where there's smoke, there's fire. What do we have as advice for my Geminis? We have the 4 of Swords reversed. That makes a 5. Again, the 1 and the 5. We have 5 of Swords here. That is petty. Got some petty energies around you, Gemini. They're watching you. Family or not, they're not liking what they're seeing in regards to a Queen of Pentacles sitting on a quote-unquote perceived gold mine. You're disrupting their peace of mind by you being you, basically, is what I'm getting. So be a little careful of that, because this person's not feeling totally cool about what it is you're doing, and they kind of want to say something. Again, don't get off your ass for anybody, okay? I love you guys. I wish you the very, very best, Gemini. Y'all have a good one. If you do want a Mercury retrograde reading or a reading in general, go down below. Follow the link. Everything you know is there. And yeah, you guys have a good Mercury retrograde.